Yes, indeed, this is the Beanstalk ROM version 1.240, and it is brought to our device by Will03, I believe it is. Big thanks to him for doing that, bringing that over to us. But the ROM was actually created by Scott.hart.bti. So big thanks to him for hooking us up with this development. This is based on CyanogenMod 10.1 with some slim ROM goodies added in, as well as AOKP. Now, as this is booting up here, we'll talk a little bit about it. The main thing about this ROM is customization. There is a ton of stuff you can customize on this ROM, including that boot animation. You can turn it off completely or add your own. This has a ton of tweaks and improvements and hacks and performance tweaks and battery tweaks. It's got excellent battery life. It's super stable. It's super fast. This is going to be a great everyday daily driver ROM. Customization, like I said, you can customize the lock screen, wallpapers, the color of the text. You can add all widgets to this lock screen. Notification bar, notification drawer, the toggles. You can customize everything. Now, here's the lock screen, 4.2.2 lock screen. And like I was saying, everything is customizable. You can change the color, you can change which widgets are available for the lock screen here. You can customize the shortcuts, what happens when you slide to all these different locations. Now, right out of the gate, you have two launchers. This is the CyanogenMod launcher. It's known as the Trebuchet launcher. And it's great, pretty much bare bones, just what you need. You can alter the transition effects. I believe you can change the grid size and things like that. But all in all, it's just a really solid launcher. Then you also have the Nova launcher, which we've all seen before, so I won't really go into that. Beanstalk, as I said, little spot down at the bottom there to donate to the cause if you are feeling generous. And I recommend that these guys make these ROMs. It takes a lot of work, a lot of time, and time you sacrifice from other things, other jobs and family and things like that. So any support that we can help with is greatly appreciated. You'll notice right away that one of the first customization options you have is this dark stalk here. I have it enabled so that the background and everything is totally blacked out. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but if I turn it off, it's slightly gray. One of the areas that you really notice it here is if you see you've got the white background. If I go in here and enable it, come back out. Now we have the black background. I just prefer the black myself. That white is very harsh on the eyes in my opinion, so I like to keep it on the black. But like I said, customization, this whole thing is all about customization. First of all, you have the theme chooser. You can come in here and add custom themes. Then you can come into system, and here is where you can customize everything. Just a couple things that I have customized. Put a background on my notification drawer. You can add a custom image like this. You can add a color fill. You can set the transparency. You can set the color of the notifications, transparency of the notification panel. I mean, just a ton of stuff. I also set it to where if I pull down on the right side, it pulls down the quick toggles. And here again, you can customize everything. You can change the tile layout. You can change the way they look, the color. When you press on a tile, you can have a highlight color if you want. You can set it to where when you press on a toggle, the quick toggle panel closes itself. Just a ton of things to customize. Also in here, you can customize the notification bar up at the top. You can change the signal style, the clock style, the battery style, I mean everything, the colors. You can customize the hardware buttons, choose what action happens when you long press on the menu or long press on the home button. I mean, just, it's ridiculous the amount of things that you can customize in this. And everything has been rock stable. I haven't had any problems, and I've been playing around with this since I put this on yesterday, and I've been playing around with it and haven't had any issues. Got some information down here about the Beanstalk crew and how you can donate to each one of them. Sorry, I keep pulling the phone up too high and it goes out of camera. But just a ton of stuff. You can customize the power menu. Another option this ROM has is the halo, which pops in right there. It's very reminiscent of the multi-touch feature on the S3 and S4 and the Note 2. This is a quick launch of your notifications. You just There, I scooted it over to the other side because it was interfering with another feature that is on this ROM, and that is the app sidebar that you can have here. Say you really quickly want to launch the gallery. Works just like that. Now the halo, as I was saying, is your notifications, and you can just tap it there and it pops right out. You can also move it around as I did before. If you want to get rid of it, just swipe it up to the top. And it's back up to the top there of your notification drawer. So all in all, in my opinion, a great ROM. I'm not the biggest fan of 4.2.2 yet for our device here. I still think it has a couple bugs. Couple little issues that I'm not crazy about. For example, when you make a phone call and you come out of the phone call, when the proximity sensor activates and turns the screen back on, there's a brief little flicker of the screen, and that's always been present. I don't love how the back button doesn't have a sound, but the menu does. You guys probably can't hear it because of the microphone, but the menu button has a sound when it's pressed, but the back button doesn't. It's little things like that. I use a different contacts manager here because I'm not crazy about the native contact manager for 4.2.2. So little things like that. But since I've found ways to get around those things, I'm just really liking this ROM on the Note 2 here. It's been super fast and stable. But now we'll do a quadrant test real quick. Let's go ahead and make sure everything is cleared, which it is. Fast forward through this and be right back with the results. So our device 5445. Not too bad. I mean, could be better. All in all though, in my opinion, a great ROM. So once again, this is the Beanstalk ROM for the AT&T Galaxy Note 2. Big thanks to the developer for providing this for us. Once again, as always, I'll put a link down below to where you can find this ROM. And don't forget to check us out, mobiletechvideos.com, your complete source for all your mobile device needs. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and we'll see you next time.